Hey, welcome to Timberline. We've got an exciting new addition to our family. Check out the new Rider S. Available in 20 and 26-inch scrub paths, able to scrub through a 36-inch door and carrying 22 gallons of water. This powerful little tyke clocks in at only 48 inches long. So now that the machine is here and it's ready to ship, let's walk through the scrubber. I'm gonna start at the front, we'll walk to the back and show you everything this machine has to offer. Starting with the control panel, which you can see through the steering wheel. This membrane panel has two different screens. The first screen that's going to pop up when you turn it on to operate the machine shows your state of charge, your battery condition on the left-hand side. And looking at the buttons on the bottom, you have one for your vacuum. When you hold that, it's going to turn your vacuum on, drop your squeegee. If you continue to hold it, you're going to see that the eco mode pops up. That's going to drop the performance on your vacuum motor, but it's also going to make the machine quite a bit quieter. In the middle is your one-touch button. If you hit that, all the functions on the machine turn on. On the far right is your down pressure. If you hit that button, it's going to turn on your scrub deck alone. If you hold it down, it will cycle through your down pressures. You have settings 1, 2, and 3, and you can see that as you hold it, it goes up and then it comes back down. On the top right is your water flow. It works the same way as your down pressure button. If I hold that, it's going to cycle through 3 water settings. Most of the time, you've got your down pressure set, your water set. I hit that one-touch button in the middle with the green circle around it. Everything's going to go down to the ground, and when I hit the gas pedal, all the functions of the machine are going to fire up. The machine comes standard with a seat switch. You need to be seated on the unit for it to run. When I hit the hour meter technician screen button in the top left, you can see hour meters for vac, deck, and traction. Also, you can view real-time battery consumption, as well as vac, scrub deck, and traction amp draw. After 10 seconds, the operation screen will return, or you can cycle the button again. All right, on the side of the upright, right, the steering column, below your control panel, you have a forward and reverse button. You have a horn, you have an e-stop, a key switch, and then below the key switch is the knob that you would pull out to adjust your steering pedestal. It does have tilt steering. All right, if you're sitting in the seat and you're the operator, this tube right here is going to be your psych gauge. Just a quick way for you to look down and see how much solution's in the machine. Filling the machine with the solution we're talking about, you can fold this flat backwards. You can fill the machine here. Also, if you don't have a fill station nearby, there is a hose that will pull out of the machine, and you can stick it on a water faucet and fill the machine that way as well. This particular machine that we're talking about today has the optional spray wand attached to it. Okay, you can see with this green hose and this trigger nozzle, that pulls from its own separate reservoir. If you wanted to fill it with a sanitizing solution that you wanted to spray on touch points, you would lift this lid, you would fill the reservoir right here. It's turned on the side, left-hand side of the operator's position, and you can drive along and you can spray down any touch points you'd like. This setup comes with 3 tips. You have a misting tip, a spray tip, and also a jet tip. They're all on the back of the machine. 1 is installed, 2 are on the back of the machine. There's even a chuck built in the back so that you can change those tips out without any tools. Your blue tank in the back of the machine is where the dirty water is. You've got a couple of features that if you own a Timberline, you're used to seeing. We have our white pre-filter for the vacuum. We also have a float shutoff, a mechanical shutoff for your vacuum motor with a stainless steel cage and a ping pong. And then there's a large clean out lid. Tank can be tipped back when you're draining the machine, and you can rinse all of the sediment out of the tank by removing this lid for access. Just make sure that you put it back on, just finger tight when you're done. If you wanted to tilt the tank back, you've got a latch on each side. If you do have the wand, you want to pull that off. Tank tilts back. You can use that to more thoroughly drain your recovery tank. It also gives you access to your batteries. There's a multitude of battery options. We have wet batteries, AGM batteries, and also lithium batteries available for this machine. Please consult the literature or also talk with a sales representative for the various battery options that are available on this machine. Some of them have 2 batteries, some 3, and some 4. All the machines, regardless of battery configuration, will come with an onboard charger. And while we're in the back of the machine talking about the onboard charger, let's talk about the hoses that are back here. the hose that brings the dirty water from your squeegee up into your tank. The clear tube is for your solution tank. You can detach it and lower to the floor to empty your clean water from the machine. And then your drain hose is also in the back as well. It's a standard crush valve that you can close off with your hand, get down to the floor drain, and then remove the cap. The squeegee automatically raises in reverse on this unit, and similar to the other Timberline options, it comes off with the 2 knobs. No tools required to change your blades, flip your blades, and there are 4 usable sides. And we have this nifty little hang point to store your squeegee on the machine. And then last but not least, scrub decks underneath in the middle. This is a 26-inch dual disc machine, so there's 2 13-inch pads on this particular model. A couple of hand screws release the side wipers. Slide them off. You can easily remove the pad. Reinstall the brush. And here's just a little tip when you're putting the shroud back onto the machine. You want to put the back slot in first and then slide the front one into position. If you want to see this powerhouse in operation in your facility, we'll be more than happy to bring a machine out for free. Demos are free. We'd love to show you what this machine's capable of. Go ahead and click on this link. Remember, buy American, buy a Timberline.